You are live.
Nice. My name is
Yeah.
Karen Longmire. I'm from BC. My band is Kanaka First Nations.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jackson. Yeah, I'm from BC too, and Carrier-Sicani. Yeah, mom and dad. I was adopted. So I was adopted like 3 weeks old or something. My mom is Dorothy Dion. Dad is Ted Dion. And yeah, I have some education. Did some counseling and stuff like that. Yeah, and yeah, I just hope to develop this platform so other people could share their stories.
Nice. And join in and talk about the past,
Yeah,
talk about how
yeah,
we healed. I didn't know you
yeah.
were adopted at 3 months
3 weeks. Yeah,
or 3 weeks.
yeah, yeah.
So were you raised on reserve or off reserve?
5, 6 years on reserve. Then I guess my dad was non-native kind of type thing.
Hmm.
So I don't know if they treated them very good. So he had to like I guess we had to move off reserve.
Okay. Yep. Like your family
Which
or just you in general?
the family. Yeah.
Okay.
So my dad bought a house. I think back then was like $70,000 or something,
Yeah.
$77,000, and then so we moved in there. Then I guess my mom got sick, so we had to move to city, and then she got treatment. Yeah. So then he had to sell the house, which I felt bad for, and that's part of the reason why we bought a house. It's 'cause, like, I don't know, I just sort of picked up in the sense where my dad left off.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So did you get to meet him later on in life?
Me too.
Did you?
Me too.
No, did you get to meet your parents later on in life?
Like my biological.
Yeah.
Well, my mom, I think, died when I was 6 or 8 years old. Like I remember, oh no, it must have been a little bit later, or I don't know, before 18, 19. Yeah, I don't know. I remember her coming to visit one time, and I didn't like, I didn't know who she was. To me, my adopted parents are my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's that way with quite a few First Nations people because, like, when I was fostered out when I was 4 years old, and then when I got to meet my real parents, because they still wanted obviously to see us, right?
Mm,
They didn't want whatever happened to happen at the time. It just happened, right? So
mm.
of course my mom and dad they tried to come and see us. And then my dad gave up, and then my mom kept on trying to see us, but then then they started to come over drunk. But then so we had to do it in the welfare office.
Oh yeah.
And then so eventually, being 4 years old, you don't remember who they are, because they only come once in a while, right? So you're always with these other people. So we didn't realize they were our parents. So the social worker, after the visit, told my mom, "You're never going to see your kids again, so you may as well just give up trying to come to see them."
Mm.
So obviously that hurt her, and she just got on a bus and left. And the whole story for 2 or 3 decades was she got on a bus and nobody knows where she ended up.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess my mom ended up on downtown East Side and like basically drank herself to death on in the Dodson
Yeah.
Hotel or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. When I was, I don't know, I don't even know, 6 or 8 years old or something like that.
Yep.
I didn't really know my dad really. uh, I mean, I don't know. They said it was this one guy, so maybe it was him. Like yeah, I don't know. Kind of messed me up a little bit. I didn't know. I don't even to this day. However old I am, 50 plus, and still
Yeah.
don't really know my family.
Yeah.
Mm, like yeah, I was one of the
And see,
fortunate ones.
yeah. And see, that's
Yes,
what, sorry, that's what
mm,
happens. A lot of people tell us to get over it, but they
mm,
don't realize how can you get over something that you don't know and that that's part of your blood, that's part of your life. You can't just get over generations after generation, right? And you grew up
yeah,
with all this hurt and pain and stuff like that. And how would these people feel if they were taken away and if they didn't know their family? How would
mm.
they feel?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I don't know if that's a thing that's shared by. I know there are some people doing workshops who graph like in the workshop they say, okay, you guys go over here, you guys go over here, and then okay, you guys represent the children, we're going to take you away, and then so the whole structure kind of like falls apart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you could visually see it and you could visually feel it and stuff. It's a good workshop, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm, mm.
Is that in Vancouver or something, or?
I think that the guy that I know does it. He does it all over the place. Like, but I know when we were working, I gave him his first shot at, and I was able to witness and see it. It's like I don't know if you ever did role playing in things, workshops and stuff like that.
We
It's
actually
really.
did that. Remember, you guys sent me to Sutton Layham
Oh yeah.
for Heal the Workers or whatever it was. I don't know what it was. You guys signed me up, and they did that role play too, as for the inner child, like what happened to us, like
Mm,
when was the first time you felt pain or whatever,
mm,
right? So
yeah.
then I said the only thing I remember as a child is playing, and next thing you know, my parents were gone, right? So she put it like made a house, like it wasn't a house, but you know what I mean. Just made a house, made me stand by wherever, and then made me think about how I felt that day or whatever and whatnot. It,
Mm,
it went to like I was so thinking about it, like so deep into the thought. I couldn't even hear anybody around me. Like she was even trying to talk to me and trying to bring me back, to where I was.
yeah.
So that's where
Yeah.
the trauma started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how powerful it is, and I think we need I don't know, just a little bit more of that, for healing.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it is like I mean I was in a what's it call it, art therapy class. I was learning about art therapy,
Yeah.
and so she gave us an exercise, and the same thing that the lady was just like she was like, I don't know, she was blocked, or she was caught stuck on something, and so the teacher was working with her, and then all of a sudden she just stopped. She looked at the instructor and she just turned pale white. And then the instructor said, "Oh, you're remembering something from your childhood, aren't you?" And then she goes, "Yes." And then she right there, she just put an end to it and she said, "Okay, let's stop this exercise, end the class, and like you and I could talk."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an eye-opening thing, like, just sitting there witnessing, like, and that was like, I don't know, 23 years ago. Never forget it, man.
Yeah.
So I
That's
mean,
what
like,
happens. Like that's what happened. Most of our people need to heal, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's still they're not healed, and our people are oppressing our people,
mm, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, through the lateral violence and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, I don't know. So see, I'm trying to work with individuals one to one to one to one.
Yeah.
So it's really slow. I mean, I haven't like how do we stop doing that? And how do we start, like, you ever hear Woody Morrison speak, elder?
No.
He he passed away. He was a real like I think were you there when we were doing the elders forum? No, I think I was before. Oh yeah, you were there.
No, I was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole reason that we started that was because we did a presentation to the elders in the Friendship Center. I don't know if you were there, and that the elder Woody Morrison, he said, just because I have gray hair doesn't mean I don't have a voice. So so we went away and then we came back to him and then we said, oh, okay, you guys want a voice. So that's when we did the elders forum.
Oh,
And
okay, okay. Yeah.
yeah, but what he said, he's the elder, and he said, if we're not lifting people up, we're putting them down. I was like, holy
Yeah.
cow, man. So how do we get like, okay, so well, I guess through going through this, we have a little bit of shared experience, not as shared as say the residential schools. Those are really shared, but for us, we're different kind. Like it's individually, but
Yeah.
still shared. I don't know. It's weird. But so how do we get all that out of our system, and like so to hold each other up, get to that point.
I think it just has to start somewhere. Like somebody has to just put it out there and start doing the work, right? Just have a circle and you know, let them know what you want. Let them know what you want to do to help.
Oh yeah. Because I mean,
Even if it starts small, like one or two people, right? Like one or two people are healed, then they start doing it. Then more people are healed, right? And it's an effect.
yeah. I remember this one little. I was watching YouTube or something like that. And his son, I guess he's in elementary or something. He goes, I think he told a lie or something like that, and then he's telling his dad. He's like, "Oh, Dad, I have something to tell you." And he said, "Yeah, I told a lie. Now everyone that I, everyone I meet, I have to deal with." And then, and he goes, "Well, in a sense, is there any shortcut to having to like, can I wave a magic wand and not deal with it?" He's like, "No, you have to deal with it. Every single person, everyone that you have to like. It's almost like putting out fires, spot fires. So
Yeah.
you have to go this one here, put that fire out. Go here, put that fire out." And I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," but I don't know. Yeah, it's just, and that's the way it feels like for me too. It's just like spot fire here, spot fire there, and yeah, but but it's really slow, too slow. I mean, like.
Well, I think the thing is you got how many projects on the go,
Oh well, this is one. So
and then I know you got more than one.
yeah, and I have another one here, two major ones, and then hopefully I have another one here, 3, 4. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to
Those
start.
four,
You know, with this one here, like talking, like where it goes all over or whatever. You should get like say myself or an elder, and say somebody like Steve, who's a little bit younger, with the difference in the stories and how each one could help one another.
yeah. I was talking about this. I think there was one was a little bit older than me.
Yep.
One was like I have more recovery than that guy. He was in the room. Then there was another lady, and I think she was younger than me, and then there was another two youths,
Yep.
an adult and another person who's a little bit older than me. But yeah, the one youth, man, just blew my mind. Like the questions that she had, and like and the thoughts and everything. It's just like because I think we're like I didn't have that when I was that age.
Yeah.
Where did they get their wisdom from? I wonder these days. Do you ever wonder that?
Yes and no.
Google? They get yeah, like
Google school just learned. You know, street smart,
Mm.
whatever type of thing,
Mm.
you know. Because a lot of
Yeah.
kids, they have to look after their family. They're basically the parent, right? So
Oh
they
yeah,
have to
yeah,
they're the ones that have to think. They're the ones that have to come up with the solution instead of the parent.
yeah, yeah,
So they're going to have a lot of questions as to, recovery and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. Because this system, I could have like up to me and like 9 other people here. So
Yep.
this is just 2 person, and we could have another one. So one in the middle, two on the sides, and then we could have 4 all in a lineup, or yeah, or one over here, 5 over here, 6 over here, 7, 9, up to 9. Yeah,
Well, just pick the topics and put it together.
I do
And we
sort
can
of have,
get,
yeah,
go
like
on. Sorry.
yeah. So the emotional toll of forced separation, like that could be one topic. How the 60 scoop contributed to generational trauma, I guess, like sort of what you're mentioning. From yeah. So if we have an elder, a youth, ourselves, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, just generational people. The role of the 60 scoop in substance use disorder among us, like yeah,
Yep.
I
And
fell into that.
I shared that bit with you. Did you read that about Craig, my brother?
Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I think I missed it. Like usually I do read it. I don't know what happened. I remember you sharing it. Was that through text? Oh yeah, remember? I was having problems opening it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll have to
Yeah.
send it through email.
Oh yeah. So intersectionality of the 60 scoop and substance abuse recovery, Indigenous motherhood in the 60 scoop, lifelong impact, the role of the Canadian government. I don't know if we want to touch on that. Healing the emotional scars. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Reclaiming our identity. How do we because the way I see, do you ever learn about birth orders? Like you have the eldest child as the hero.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Then
Yep.
this yeah, then the second born is
Scapegoat.
like the black sheep.
Yep.
Yeah. Then the third born is like lost child, they say. Then the fourth one is like a what's that called? Comedian.
Oh, comedian. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the comic. Yeah.
Yep.
So the way that I look at that stuff is so the residential school, that's like then a sense of hero.
Yep.
That's a big yeah. That's a firstborn. Then the second one is like the boarding schools. So that's
Yep.
like the black sheep. We hardly that's hardly even mentioned. I find in all this stuff. Then the 60 scoop is like the lost child. Like
Yep.
it's like it's just yeah. And so people don't really talk about it that much. I don't know. That's just my way of seeing things.
You could do like say this like this with myself, my brother, and my sister. We're all
Yeah.
raised in different homes, right? How did it all affect us?
Mm. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Are
that's
you
a lot with a lot of people, right?
yeah? Are you
Oh, yeah.
safe in this? Are you safe in the same room
Am I safe?
with your siblings?
Oh,
No.
yeah. We all
Yeah.
talk.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No, we have no. That's funny. We have our
No.
moments. But that's me with
Yeah.
all my
No.
squirrels.
Yeah. No, it'll be like this. It'll be like me here, you, and then 3. We'll all be lined up instead of 2. It'll be 4.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but we could do it though. Yeah,
Yeah.
and 2. Yeah, because it'll be good to hear like your family, that the whole perspective and different things. I was interviewing. Remember when we were doing those elder things?
Yep.
Yeah, there's one lady who like she's in her 60s and hasn't even talked about some of the things like so. So I mean, like so yeah, sometimes if but there's other elders that we interviewed towards the end there,
Yeah.
Like who you heard, they just like, yeah, this is what happened, blam blam. They talk about it really easily, right? Because I think they've done a lot of healing and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Definitely.
yeah, yeah. So there's a stigma of how it affects recovery, role of community and healing. Yeah. So like I know you like to talk about community support quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So those are, I mean, each one of those, so that's a list of 10 out of, I think I have 39 topics.
Well, send the list to me, and then I'll try and get Brenda and Craig together, and maybe we can start with that first, right? And then
Sure.
we can take it from there. Because
Maybe,
this would be kind of like a practice thing, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And like, maybe next week, same time or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll have, it'll look the same and then, but it's just gonna be four of us and, yeah, just, fly at it and see how it goes. Yeah, where's this in here? So he's, yeah, so it says we need a mission and goals, our target audience. I don't know who we're gonna target. So it says key themes. So those are some key themes, and then so episode structure. So are we gonna tell personal stories? I guess, yeah,
Yeah.
or have expert interviews. Interview some experts, maybe.
Well, we can do. What's her name? We interviewed her on the first things we did. What's her name? Powell. Susan Powell? No.
Oh yeah,
Susan. What's her name?
yeah,
Yeah, Susan Powell. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good interview.
Yeah, cool. And then historical context, yeah. So how do we, maybe we could, so yeah, I don't know, maybe government officials or something, I don't know.
We can try and get Buffy Sue St. Marie.
Oh,
She's going through
that's
lots.
who that's, yeah. And CBC, CBC and Buffy St. Marie.
Yeah. What's that Governor General that got canned? What's her
Oh
name?
yeah, oh yeah,
Trudeau canned her because she wouldn't lie for him.
oh yeah.
Get her.
That's recently, eh? Yeah. I seen that. Yeah, I forgot her name though, but yeah.
I'll get it. We'll try and get some people, or even the new premier of Manitoba. He's First Nations.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a
Wow.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Him
We'll
and
We'll
all.
practice, and then we'll. That'll be our goal, is to get to the premier in Manitoba.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So do you think this? I think this. Do you think it'll work?
What's that?
This having like this doing
Yeah, I
like
like
this.
this site. This is a really good one. It's
Yeah.
crystal clear, right?
Yeah. Good audio goes. I could stream to multiple locations.
Yeah.
So Facebook, YouTube, all at the same time and stuff like that. So
Well, that's nice.
yeah. Like right now, it's going to YouTube. I'll send you the link and stuff like that. And,
Okay.
yeah, cool. So do you need debriefing there? Or is it too traumatic? So
No,
was
I
more
just let it
traumatic.
go. Let it go.
Yeah. More traumatic,
Let
trying
it
to
go.
get into the trying to push the buttons rather than talking about things.
Oh no, I did a lot of growing up inner child. Talk to my inner child. That's how. I think that's how I coped through life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need counseling. He says.
No. So I have this is one podcast. I could do a couple other ones too. Like I just need to create the background, create the environment, and now I got the template down, so I'll be able to add all these things. So yeah, we could have up to like 9 people and stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, myself and 9 people. So yeah.
Yep. Well, let's just practice first, and then we'll go to 9, and then we'll go to the premiere.
Well, I'll have to do like one of those Maori chants or something.
Oh, you know what? I think it'd be a good one. Is the Borsons.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
Is-
interesting. Trying to pull them together.
Oh yeah. Do you see them or not too much?
I just got them on Facebook.
Oh yeah. I think they live, I don't know, in Alberta anyway, somewhere.
Yeah, they live in Cold Lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 3 hours from Edmonton or something. I don't know.
3 hours from where I live,
Oh yeah.
or maybe
yeah.
more longer. Yeah. I've never been there yet, but yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you want me to click end here, end stream?
Yeah, because everybody's trying to be quiet for.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
5, 4, 3.
Email me the information, and then I'll talk to my brother and sister.
Okay.
Same time
Yeah.
tomorrow, you said? No, not tomorrow. Next week.
Yeah. Next week.
Okay. Email me,
That's awesome.
KarenLongmire57@gmail.com.
Okay. Can do.